I was 33 weeks pregnant, and I went into the hospital with high blood pressure. They did an emergency C-section. Lauren went straight to the neonatal ICU, and by the next morning my labs had changed and I was unconscious. They could not get a blood pressure from me, and did an ultrasound and found a huge hematoma that had collected around my liver. And then they quickly rushed me to the surgical ICU, intubated me, took me to surgery, and somewhere between L&D and surgical ICU, that hematoma had ruptured. After 3 or 4 surgeries in the first 24 hours, I received over 100 units of blood and blood products, ended up on continuous dialysis because my kidneys shut down. I was in multi-system organ failure. And my doctor did call Coffee Memorial Blood Center to talk to the medical director. They ordered Factor 7. I got 2 doses of that. My body eventually started responding to the blood and blood products, and I started to make a turnaround. I woke up 2.5 weeks later in surgical ICU, intubated, and found out that I had had a baby that was in the NICU, and I was a survivor, and that I had gotten so much blood and blood products, and that's the reason why I was alive, along with everyone across the country praying for me. Lots of prayers and blood, and that's what saved my life. My husband was not going to donate blood. He does not like hospital settings. He does not like doctors. He was not going to donate blood. He was not going to donate organs. He was very set in his ways on that. And God brought him to a place during that time that when there wasn't anything else that he could do but pray, he did make a trip to the mobile center. It was one of the only 2 times that he left the hospital during that 3.5 weeks. And he left and went to the mobile center, and he said, I don't know what else I can do, but my wife is in the hospital and she's dying, and I want to give blood in her honor. And he donated for the first time. So when you donate blood and you take an hour of your time and you give 1 unit of blood, the 1 unit of blood that you give may be the 1 unit that that person needs or that baby needs, and that may bring them right back to where they need to be. In my case, 100 people went and took 100 hours of time. They gave 100 units, and that 100 units is the reason that I'm here today, alive. There isn't enough thanks that I could ever give to any of them for that hour that they spent.